Hi friends, I'm Dr. Jeev Ram. Today I will discuss about nephrolithiasis and urolithiasis. Nephrolithiasis refers to renal stone. Urolithiasis refers to the presence of stones in the urinary system. Stones or calculi are formed in the urinary tract from the kidney to bladder by the substances excreted in the urine. Causes and predisposing factors of kidney stones: hypercalcemia and hypercalciuria, excessive intake of vitamin D, milk and alkali, chronic dehydration, fluid intake, immobility, diet high in purines and abnormal purine metabolism, hyperuricemia and gout, genetic predisposition, cystinuria, chronic urinary tract infection, white stone, chronic obstruction with stasis of urine, foreign bodies within the urinary tract, excessive oxalate absorption in inflammatory bowel disease, and bowel resection in ileostomy, living in mountainous, desert or tropical areas. Some medications: some diuretics, calcium containing antacids, protease inhibitors, indinaware sulfate, steroids, dietary factors. Inadequate fluid intake predisposes to dehydration, high intake of animal protein, a high salt diet, excessive vitamin D supplementation, excessive intake of oxalate containing foods such as spinach. Medical conditions leading kidney stone: gout, uric acid stones, hyperparathyroidism, kidney diseases such as renal tubular acidosis, chronic disease such as diabetes and hypertension, inflammatory bowel disease, those who have undergone intestinal bypass or ostomy surgery. Pathophysiology: inhibitors of stone formation. Stones can form when there is a deficiency of substances that normally prevent crystallization in the urine, such as citrate, magnesium, nephrocalcin, and uropontin, that inhibit the nucleation, growth, and aggregation of calcium-containing crystals. Supersaturation of urine: when the urine becomes supersaturated with one or more calculogenic crystal-forming substances, a seed crystal may form through the process of nucleation. Different types of kidney stones. Calcium stones. Calcium stones are most common substance and found in up to 90% of stone. They are more common in men between age 20 and 30. The peak onset is during a person's 20. They may range from very small particles, often called sand or gravel, to giant stone calculi. Calcium can combine with other substances such as oxalate, the most common substance, phosphate or carbonate to form the stone. Causes of hypercalciuria: a high rate of bone reabsorption, Paget's disease, hyperparathyroidism, Cushing syndrome, immobility, etc. Increased calcium reabsorption in gut as in milk alkali syndrome, and excessive intake of vitamin D. Impaired renal tubular absorption of filtered calcium as in renal tubular acidosis. Oxalate: it is the second most common stone which is relatively insoluble in urine. The mechanism of the oxalate availability is unclear, but may be closely related to diet. Oxalate is present in certain foods, such as spinach. It is also found in vitamin C supplements. Diseases of the small intestine increase risk of these stones. Cystine stones. Cystine stones can form in people who have cystinuria. This disorder runs in families and affects both men and women. Uric acid stones. Uric acid stones are more common in men than in women. They can occur with gout or chemotherapy. White stones. White stones are mostly found in women who have a urinary tract infection. These stones can grow very large and can block the kidney, ureter, or bladder. Signs and symptoms. While some kidney stones may not produce symptoms known as silent stones, the main symptom is severe pain that starts suddenly and may go away suddenly. Pain may move to groin area, groin pain, or testicles, testicle pain. Pain pattern depends on site of obstruction, calyx, flank or costovertebral angle pain, hematuria, abdominal distension, uretropelvic junction, pain at flank or costovertebral junction, migrating to groin and testicle, labia minora, uretrovesical junction, urgency frequency genital pain, renal colic pain. Pain relief is immediate after stone passage. Large ureteral stones produce symptoms of obstruction as they pass down the ureter. Ureteral colic. Bladder stones produce symptoms similar to cystitis. Other symptoms: blood in the urine, chills, fever, nausea, and vomiting. Diagnostic evaluation, history taking, dietary and medication histories and family history of renal stones. Ultrasonography, X-ray KUB, kidney, ureter and bladder. IVU, intravenous urography to determine site and evaluate degree of obstruction. Spiral CT scan. Urine lysis, hematuria and pyuria, pH less than 5.5 indicates uric acid stone, greater than 7.5 indicates steroid stone. Urine culture and drug sensitivity studies to detect infection. Serum kidney function tests, electrolytes, calcium, phosphorus, uric acid and magnesium levels. Serum parathyroid hormone may also be evaluated. Management of kidney stones, non-operative treatment, conservative, extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy. Operative treatments, endoscopic procedures, open procedures. Non-operative management of kidney stones. General principles: if small stone less than 5 mm and able to treat as outpatient, 80% will pass stone spontaneously with hydration, pain control and reassurance. Intravenous hydrations followed by intravenous furosemide. Hospitalized for intractable pain, persistent vomiting, high-grade fever, obstruction with infection and solitary kidney with obstruction. Extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy. It is non-invasive technique and treatment of choice for stones less than 2 cm in diameter. 80% of stones fall into this category and located in the ureter above the iliac crest. High energy shock waves are directed at the kidney stone, 500 to 1500 shock waves. Position of the kidney stone is located by fluoroscopy and the shock waves are targeted directly at the stone. The shock waves do not affect soft tissue. Extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy eliminates need for surgery in majority of patients and can be repeated for recurrent stones with no apparent risk to kidney structure or function. Complications include pain, urinary infection, and temporary bleeding around kidney. Endoscopic procedures, percutaneous nephrostolithotomy, ureterorenoscopic lithotripsy. Percutaneous nephrostolithotomy is a surgical procedure to remove stones from the kidney by a small puncture wound up to about 1 cm through the skin. It is most suitable to remove stones of more than 2 cm in size and which are present near the pelvic region. It is usually done under general anesthesia or spinal anesthesia. For stones in renal collecting system or upper portion of ureter and larger than 2.5 cm in diameter, under ultrasound guidance, a needle is advanced into collecting system. Guide wire is advanced into renal pelvis or ureter. Tract is dilated with mechanical dilators or high pressure balloon dilator until nephroscope can be inserted up against stone. Stones can be broken apart with hydraulic shock waves or a laser beam administered by way of nephroscope. Fragments are removed using forceps, gross purse or basket. Complications of percutaneous nephrostolithotomy: injury to the colon sepsis, injury to the blood vessels. Urinary leak may persist for a few days. Ureterorenoscopic lithotripsy. Ureterorenoscopy is a procedure where the kidney stones are removed mechanically using a thin telescope called ureteroscope. Is passed through the urethra into the bladder, through to the ureter or to the kidneys where the stone is stuck. The stones are broken down into smaller pieces using lithotripsy. This is performed under general anesthesia and sometimes a plastic tube called a stent is inserted temporarily to facilitate the movement of the stone particles into the bladder. This is most effective for stones having size of 15 mm or more. Open surgical procedures indicated for only 1% to 2% of all stones. Pyelolithotomy, removal of stones from kidney pelvis. Nephrolithotomy, incision into kidney for removal of stone. Nephrectomy, removal of kidney, indicated when kidney is extensively and irreparably damaged and is no longer a functioning organ. Partial nephrectomy sometimes done. Ureterolithotomy, removal of stone in ureter. Cystolithotomy, removal of stone from bladder. Complications of renal stone: calculous hydronephrosis, calculous pyonephrosis, renal failure, squamous cell carcinoma,